Yes, so here I am deeper into the Craigmillar Castle Park, and I've stumbled across a nice patch with elderberries. So just this one or two trees should be able to supply me. There are a few more, some are a bit higher, but this is just one patch and it should be sufficient to fill the container. If not, I'll still be able to get some along this path. So here I am with my elderberries, and I'm going to enjoy collecting it. Oh yes. Okay, so I've got my container here and I'm going to start collecting some, and also got my scissors, my wee scissors. I just think it's quite handy to have a small scissors. I should have taken a larger one, but this should be sufficient. Okay. So when I go home, I'll sort it out and make sure to get the stems off. I'll just keep some there now, and I'll ensure select the darker elderberries. They're just a lot more useful for making sauces. TV. Well, I just need a sofa now, something to drink, popcorn, and I'll watch nature goes by. The good thing is, sometimes you're fortunate to come across just one tree and that's sufficient to supply with all the elderberry you need. Just one tree. So it's good to search and get the best location. And then the one tree does all it. So you don't have to be moving around much. Obviously there are some riper than others, so I'm looking for the ones with the most ripe elderberries, and this one is ideal because it's fully loaded, but some it's a mixture. So if you've got a small branch of it that have at least 3/4 of it very ripe, then that's good. That's a start. Here's another tree actually. Oops. This is where the scissors really come in handy. You just stretch, cut, and it just fall right into the bowl. Very easy. And especially when you're handling delicate berries like these, you don't want to be holding them too much, because then you have to wash them and all that, and they are already fragile stuff to work with. So the less you handle them, the better. Sometimes it's like this one, it's almost empty. This one is almost empty. Still have nice ripe ones, but almost empty. Sometimes you're fortunate to get one big bunch still loaded. There's one, so I'm going to see if I can get it. So this one, as you can see, is quite loaded and it's all ripe. So these are ideal because the half-filled ones take up a lot of space with little result. So if you're fortunate to get many of the branches loaded with individual elderberries, then that's good. But sometimes you're not all that fortunate, or sometimes they're further into the bush or higher up. This one is nice. I could get this one if I can cut it. Here are another two. Here's another one. Please note, by the time I remove all the small branches, you will see that there won't be much elderberry left, so I'll have to collect as much as I can. By the time I remove all the branches, by the time I fill it up, I might end up with half a container, but that's still significant, a lot of elderberry, because they're very potent wee stuff. Well, not, they're very concentrated, I guess, rich in flavor. So half a container could make you a couple liters of sauces, because it's not only the elderberry that I'll be using to make my sauces, other stuff, but I won't tell you the other secret formulas. Now is not the time to reveal the formulation. You've gotta wait. Okay, where else can I get some? Oh, might as well take this one. Hello. No, these ones, wow. This is a nice.
You have to be told to collect them, eh?
I know. See, this one's loaded. Couldn't pass it by. Yes, so these ones I probably won't reach them. I'll probably have to get a garden cutter. You know, the edge cutters? They probably reach up there. You've got some long handled cutters. You came across any elderberry down?
I wouldn't know them, sir.
These are elderberries. You haven't seen any?
No.
No. Right. Okay, so I've got this amount. Well, it's full enough. Oh, here's one. Almost pass up this lovely bunch. There we go. Okay everyone, so I've finally got my container filled with elderberry. As you can see, I'll sort it out when I reach home. So it was worth it. So that's the catch. I had to walk a little bit, but I know that you just need to stumble across one good patch of elderberry, one location, and you're able to fill your container without having to move around much. So this is what had happened. So I'm sure there are more elderberry plants around, but this one patch alone was able to fill the container. Now remember, I'll be removing the stems and, well, most of the stems, that is, and the wee spiders in it, so I'll have to wash it and everything, obviously. But the good thing is I should get at least half a container, which is still sufficient for what I need to do. So it's a win-win. Catch ya.